I am the Global Chief Technology Officer, responsible for building up various data centers, infrastructure for our business deliveries across the globe. We are one of the large BPOs present in 11 geographies, close to 51 delivery centers across the globe. We really started with 23 seats in the year 2000. Today we are 27,000 people across the globe. As the way the business grows, you need to really start expanding the various data centers, what you do have inside your organization, or work with partners where you need to really choose, you need to decide upon who's the right partner, which geography is in. So this being a typical challenge for every organization, we need to look at partners who can really work with us, who can really come into our organization, who can scale with us, who can grow with us, who can invest with us. It's typically in our industry what we call co-invest, and grow the infrastructure, grow the data center, grow the infrastructure which is existing inside the server room. So if we have to really look at it, they would have started with single servers, multiple servers, and grown towards virtualization over a period of time. Because virtualization is a journey. I don't think any organization will be able to really say that I have virtualized all my servers. It is a journey. You need to look at every application what is available inside the organization, every infrastructure what is available inside the organization. How can you move towards minimizing it so that it gives you the best of the delivery? That means optimizing everything which is inside the data center. In today's scenario, the whole market is moving towards cloud. If there is a way that the organizations can adopt with the data centers what they really have, slowly move towards a hybrid model of scaling the data center inside their own organization, building more and more reputation inside the organization, showing that yes, I'm able to save a lot more in terms of power, in terms of infrastructure, in terms of capex, then convince overall not the management, it's more to the end customer also. Go back to them and state to them stating that I will be able to migrate at a particular point of time from an on-premise infrastructure to a cloud-based infrastructure, and this cloud can always exist in data centers. These data centers which are typically coming across in the globe, you need to look at challenges which they would really face. Do they have sufficient power? Do they have sufficient headroom for the growth? Do they have the right power capacity available? With the challenges, with the powers which is available across the globe, what cost does the power really come, and how do they really commit to the availability? Do they have an in-depth model which they do a detailed monitoring of every infrastructure which is existing in either their site or anywhere which is existing across the world, and will they be able to give a high availability? Everything available on an OPEX model, which is pay as you use, pay as you grow, because you don't want to really build everything planning up ahead for 3 years or 5 years. You need to really look at your planning in such a way that currently the business operates with 50 seats, 100 seats, because the growth goes like that. So we need to look at what are the refresh cycles which have been planned by the data center. How are they really able to meet up with the latest trends in the infrastructure, which is currently in the cloud, which is currently in the organization, being offered by multiple organizations. You need to look at what sort of refresh cycle they are really planning inside the data center. The other major point which we need to look at is the time to take and build the data center, because every customer today comes back to us in terms of starting up their business in an offshore or an on-site destination, typically pretty very fast. Is the organization geared enough, or do they have really the capex which is available within themselves, or which they can borrow within the time frame? Can they really meet up the business challenges, which are typically the day-to-day challenges which the CIO also needs to face on? If these challenges are addressed, then certainly there is a win-win for a partner who comes to serve the customer, and we will be able to serve our end clients cherishingly optimized way.
Me and my friends who've been working with data centers for a long time now, virtually from the beginning of data centers in India, we've come together to form this organization to actually help our customers deploy central IT platform as a service. What we believe is that time has come that we adopt various green technologies that are available worldwide. What we've done is we've gone around the world, we've seen what are new and emerging technologies which are mature enough to be adopted into data center industry, and we're deploying that into our high-density data centers and into our on-premise data centers. We intend to provide the central IT platform as a service to our clients. So once you take services from NxtGen, you end up not buying any more servers, storage or networks to actually build your central IT platform. How do we enable you to do this? Is that we have our high density data centers where you can take advantage of a fully outsourced data center service, or you could choose that you want to have more control and privacy and have a data center within your own premises. Even that we provide as a service. So we deploy a data center in a very short while, in a very short time period within your own office premises, and then help you grow your IT infrastructure on premises as a service, not as a capital investment that you would make as you do it today. So you have the capacity of having a truly hybrid solution today, where you can have your data center on your own premises and have a private cloud over it, or look at having a data center which is fully outsourced in our high density data center and leverage some of the applications on a public cloud platform. Perhaps this is the first time that somebody is offering this service to you in India. In the past, data center build was a 6 to 9 month affair and was limited to very large companies which can do this. It also required a huge amount of capex to be deployed. We've built an on-premise data center service that can be deployed into a traditional commercial office building. So you don't need to look at having a very large, a huge load-bearing building to actually build a data center. You can deploy it as any other cabinet that you would deploy in your own existing office premises. We've looked at every single component that goes into it in terms of cooling, in terms of power, the UPS. We've removed components which were unnecessary, and we've improved efficiency in most of these components, and we are able to build an OPDC service which can be delivered to a customer in 4 to 6 weeks time frame. So customer now has a data center in their facility. At one, there is no cost, it comes as a service to them. Two, it is deployed in a very short time period, 4 to 6 weeks. And three, the density and the efficiency is actually creating a far more capacity for the customer to utilize, so he can put more into the same data center that he is able to build earlier. In order to be able to serve all our customers across all the states and all the cities, we kind of come up with a solution that requires no raised floor. We've put all the components that go into a data center, such as the cooling, the UPS, the other power panels that are required, the access control, the surveillance, everything into the same module, and we are able to deliver the module in a very short span to the customer site and deploy it over a couple of weeks. This facility that you're seeing is a tier 3 facility, fully compliant to all the tier 3 norms. We can deploy this in a very modular fashion, starting with 2 racks and then expand it to about 50 racks. So basically you can have 10 servers, or you can go have 1000 servers. We have a modular solution to fit in. Our central command center is designed to take away complexity from customers' premise and bring it into our own facility. We've built this facility to manage 24/7 the IT and non-IT components of the customer central IT platform, with state-of-the-art tools which give us predictive analysis to ensure we are able to deliver a very predictable and highly available service. True partnership is built when we invest into customers' business and be responsible for the actions that we are supposed to deliver. When you take a service from NxtGen, all the investment is made by us, and we manage it 24/7 to ensure that this complexity, the investment and the efficiency that you would expect from a world-class service is delivered at your doorstep.